Here's my notes. Here's my notes. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Greetings to everyone. Alhamdulillah, so glad you guys are here with us again for day 2 on our reading to Ramadan. I pray that Allah, that everyone is in the best state of health and iman. And I ask you to make dua for Sister Miriam. She's not feeling well today. We ask Allah to bless her with shifa. But alhamdulillah, Brother Bilal was gracious enough to volunteer. I should say volunteer. I asked him to fill in for Sister Miriam, and he was gracious enough to accept. So Brother Bilal, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm 66 years old. I was studying the Hafiz the Quran last year. I stopped because whispers in my ears, and I'm on public transportation, and that's not the best place to be to go and try to travel somewhere. So I just stopped. But I'm getting a book that will teach me the last juice, and then from there I will go back into class to try to finish the whole Quran.
Okay, mashallah. And thank you again. And I think it's wonderful that you said that, because I was going to say, and inshallah, I remember to do it every day, that we will get discouraged. It is hard, but I always tell my students that just like with Islam itself, our journey with Quran is an ocean with no shore. We need to focus on the journey and not on the destination, because we know in the end we'll all stand before Allah. And inshallah, we'll have the Quran there for our benefit, to witness for us, to raise our station in Jannah and be a witness for us for good. And Allah loves those of us who keep trying. No matter how small it is, Allah is the most gracious and most merciful, and He appreciates it. So as long as we keep going, baby steps, turtle steps, we just keep going. Even if it's a word a day, an ayah a week, as long as they're still striving to build that relationship with Allah's word, inshallah, He will reward us. And as remind everyone for the hadith, he that reads smoothly is in the company of angels, but he who struggles and stumbles gets 10 times rewards. So that's what I say to myself over and over. And I'm saying it to you guys as well as a reminder to myself first, because I'm not a native speaker. I became Muslim as an adult. So I learned all this when I was older. So definitely has not been easy. And I stopped and started and started and stopped 10,000 times. But, the thing is to keep going. So I pray that Allah makes that easy for us all and rewards our efforts and purifies our intentions. And again, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to everyone. And so I also want to remind everyone, if you're someone who's here who wants to learn to read, who's kind of rusty on their letters or hadn't learned the letters, we do have Read Level 1, which you can sign up for. If you're someone who is reading fluently, you're comfortable with tajweed, you want to get into understanding the Quran, we have Understand Quranic Arabic, another course. And we also have Read Level 3 or Read 3, which is for tajweed. So we pretty much have everything for you guys. And then in the Quranic app, Get Quranic, Get Quranic, we have an app that also has reading rooms now. And that's only if you have the iOS. Sorry for Android folks. You have to have iOS, but we do have reading rooms in the Quranic app. And you can actually go into a room and read different stories with people that are in the rooms. So we have lots of opportunities out there for you to spend time with Quran, to practice. As they say, practice makes perfect, but Allah doesn't even seek perfection. He just wants us to try. And so I remind you guys, remind myself too, that all we can do is our best, and Allah appreciates it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. But before we get started, I'll say, does anyone have any questions before we get started? Questions? And can I just tell you guys, I told Brother Bilal and Sister Zahra, I was on my computer, my favorite computer. It decided it needed an update. I started updating it. 20 minutes later, it's still updating. So I had to run and grab a laptop, which I very seldom ever use. I'm totally out of my comfort zone. So I ask you guys to be patient with me because I'll probably fumble around more than I did even yesterday. But alhamdulillah, we're here. Okay, so no questions. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're in the 78th surah, the first surah of Juz Amma, number 78. Even this is different from the way it worked yesterday. Alhamdulillah. No, not now. Okay, here we go. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. And Zahra, you're younger than me. You were supposed to remember. I believe we read through Ayah 16 yesterday. And let me check and see who will remember this. Oh, no, I don't want you to read. I want you to go to 16. All right. So, Zahra, Brother Bilal, can you see this okay?
Yes.
Okay. We did read this one. We read that one. 17. Did we read this one, Zahra? You remember?
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, so we're on 17. So I was close. I thought 16. Okay. So we'll do like we did yesterday. Unless Brother Bilal, you don't want me to read it. You want to go ahead and just jump in, or you want me to read it first?
It's up to you. I could go at it, but it's up to you.
Well, don't, because me, it's like, just do it.
All right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا يوم الفصل كان من قبل.
Okay, mashallah.
I think I missed the letter in the last word.
No, not really. But what I want to point out to you is, like, for this first word, inna, there's two noons. You know, when you have that little W, that means there's actually two noons there. So we should have a little bit of pause. So inna.
Inna.
Yoma.
Yoma.
So you see here we have this aleph that has this little circle thing above it. It's called a hamza tawasul. And you see there's no vowel mark on it. So we don't read that. But the lam does have a sukoon. This lam has a sukoon. And so we will read it. It's almost like you combined it. So inna yomel.
Inna yomel.
Fasli. Kana. So you see that aleph after the kaf. So kana. Me, there's two. We have an elongation here. Me, and there's an aleph, so that's two counts. Mi, qata. So let's read it again. Inna yawmal faslil kani miqata. I said kani. Kana miqata.
Inna yawmal fasli kana miqata.
Much better, mashallah. Okay, Sister Zahara.
Okay. Inna yawmal fasli kana miqata.
Very good, mashallah. Okay. This was a little longer, Brother Bilal. You want to do that one again? You want me to read it first?
I can go at it.
Okay.
Yawma yunfarju faku fisuri fatatuna afwaja.
MashaAllah. So just a couple of things. And again, these are sort of like tajweed things. We won't go into the names and the terminology, but just the colors are here to help us. So you did a great job on this. Yoma. So you see this noon here is empty. It doesn't have a vowel. So when we have that, we see that we're going to not pronounce the noon. We're going to just hold it in our nose for two counts. So yunfahu. Yeah. And we have the same thing after. We have fi. The aleph and the lam here, you see they're gray, so we don't read them. And always something that gives you a hint is this little W, lets you know you're going to go directly to this next letter. So yawma yunfakhu fis-suri. Fis-suri.
this sorry.
Fata. So we have this hamza after our ta, and it has a sukun. So we have to kind of stop the sound. So fata, tuna, afwaja.
فتأتون أفواجا.
Good job. Okay, Zahra.
Okay. يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا.
Good job. I want to just check on this one little letter for right here. Right here. This letter. What is this one? The last letter on this word?
Ha. So
Ha. Right? Ha. It's an
ha.
awesome letter. Our mouth has to come open. I like to say it's like, some people say it's gross. Gross. You're like hawking a loogie or scratching the back of your throat. Yung fahu. Ho.
Ho. Ho.
Yeah. Yung fahu.
Fahu.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go to our next ayah. Okay, Brother Bilal.
وفتحت I'm starting again. وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا.
MashaAllah. Yeah, you guys. You see that red letter there? That's a qaqala letter. That means, people use different words or terminology. It shakes, it bounces, it quivers. But you do hear even Brother Bilal read it, Abba, waba. And also here we have this little aleph that lets us know it's 2 counts. Abba, waba. And here you did a great job. Again, our aleph and our lam are gray. There's no vowel mark, so we have to go from our ta to the sa. So wafutihat tisama. And this vertical line, this kind of wavy, is 4 counts. So wafutihat tisama. Fakanat abawaba. Okay, Sister Zahara.
وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا.
Very good. MashaAllah. So reminder from yesterday, we know when we see these 2 lines that are at the top, the double fatah, if it's at the end of the ayah, we do elongate it. Say 2, 4, or 6. Islam is about moderation. Take the middle, so I do 4. But it is 2, 4, or 6. All right. MashaAllah, you guys are doing a great job. We're moving right along. We're on to ayah 20 now.
Wait, are you able to see the chat?
I am not. Is someone typing in the chat?
Yeah, someone asked a question.
Okay, let me go back and
see.
see. Okay. You're getting into Tajweed. Okay, Daniela. But we do have a hold when we merge it. It's still 2 counts. I believe that's what you're asking. Like if we have a tanween and we're merging it with the following letter, there's a 2 count hold that we do there. Thanks for letting me know about that, Zahara. And I'm sure if that's not clear, we'll come across it, Sister Daniela, and we'll be able to have an example of it. All right. Brother Bilal on ayah 20. Bismillah.
وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
Good job. And I just want to say to you, because I have this same challenge, is making sure that my raw is heavy. Like it's another awesome letter, raw. So وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
I was too busy worried about merging the
Don't worry about
with the sukoon, with the yeah. There you
Mashallah, you did a great job. So see, you did a great job on that. So I'm going to the next level with you.
go. Okay.
Yeah, so wasuyiratil. You did a great job.
Okay.
We want the raw heavy. I still get that all the time. Even Imam Adam, when I interview with him, he's like, read from the Quran. I read it. He said, okay, so what do you need to work on? I was like, I need to make my raws heavy. He's like, well, at least you know that's half the battle. So that's something that I still struggle with in making sure I do my vowels clearly, but that's okay. Alhamdulillah, I'm still here. We're all still here. We're still striving, and that's what matters. So great job on that.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah.
All right. Sister Zahara.
وسير وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
Good job. And I love that you guys are reading slowly. There's no race. You don't have to read fast. And it's actually harder to read slower. Because even sometimes I'll tell my teacher, I feel like I start reading and Quran just takes over. And I'm just reading. I'm even reading faster than I want to read. It's like it just goes. So I love that you guys are taking your time. You know, they always say that you make sure that you give each letter its due. So we don't want to rush through it. We don't want to run things together. We want to take our time and enunciate each letter because we have rewards for each letter that we recite. So we want to make sure we don't miss any of them, not rush through. All right, we're on Ayah 21. Brother Bilal, remember our shadda, our little W, we have to double those letters.
Okay. Inna jahannama kanat mirsada.
MashaAllah, I love that sawd. You got it heavy. Got your mir on your raw, the sukoon. MashaAllah. I think you did a good job on the shaddas as well. All right, Sister Zara, he's trying to show you out. I'm kidding. There's no competition.
Yeah. Okay. Inna jahannama kanat mirsada.
Very good. MashaAllah.
Also, he helps me out by reading it first. So.
You guys don't need me. Why am I here? You're doing a great job. Okay, Brother Bilal. So Zahra asked this question yesterday, so I want to just point it out again. And it was a great question because we see here that the beginning of our ayah has a shadda. So like, how do you double a lam when you're starting the ayah? So this is only if you were combining it with the prior ayah that we would have that shadda on the lam. Since we're starting fresh, we didn't combine it. We just want to pronounce it regularly. But we do have the shadda on the ta. So what are we going to do, Brother Bilal? How are we going to read that?
Okay. How you want me to read?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lit tagina ma'aba.
No more on that ba.
Ma'aba.
Yep, good job. So lit thaw. We have the aleph after. Okay, Sister Zahara.
للطاغين مآبا.
Good job. We're just moving right along today. We're on ayah 23. Yeah.
لابشين فيها أحقابا.
Okay, good job. One little thing though. On that first word, our third letter, is there 2 humps there? Or is it 1?
It's one hump.
So is it Sheena?
Yes.
Sheena?
Thina.
Thina, yeah.
Thina. Labithina.
Yes, labithina. And what about
Labithina.
and a fiha? How many counts for the fiha?
It is a 4 count.
It is a 4 count, yeah. So read it again.
From the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
لابثين فيها أحقابا.
Okay, good job. Okay, Sister Zara, are you ready?
لابثين فيها أحقابا.
Yeah. أحقابا, أحقابا. And it's
أحقابا.
yeah, this is a hard one when you have the hamza followed by a ha with a sukun. We want to make sure that we pronounce that hamza. Ahqaba. You guys did a great job on that. Mhm. All right, we're on ayah 24. And here's the question. Here's where we're going to do this blending or merging. So we have the tanween followed by a wow. So you ready, Brother Bilal?
Yes.
All right.
لا يدوكون فيها بردا ولا شرابا.
Okay. Good job. We did your merging. We want to make sure, though, that our dal is a light letter. So baro daw, da. We start with our da, and then we combine it with the wow. Baro daw wala, and 2 counts. Baro daw wala shawraba.
ولا شرابا.
Bara daw, daw versus daw. Daw.
بردوا ولا شرابا.
Shawraba.
شرابا.
Mm-hmm. Good job. Ready, Zahra?
لا يدو kuna لا يكون
Yeah, ذو
ذو
يذوقون.
يدو oh ذو kuna
ذو.
ذو
Mm-hmm.
لا يذوقون فيها بردون
Mm-hmm.
ولا شرابا.
Yeah, good job. And just make sure here, and this again, we have a dhamma followed by a wow. So this is a long vowel, so we give 2 counts.
Yeah.
And the same here, we have with the qa, with a dhamma and a wow, so it's 2 counts. So la yadhukuna fiha barodaw wala sharaba. Right, and we're on ayah 25. Let me check and make sure we have any questions. Okay, no new questions. All right, here we go.
إله ميما. So am I supposed to do the blending there?
You are. So this green is giving us a hint. Yeah.
Okay. All right. إله ميما وقص ساقا.
Okay. So illa hamima wa ghassaqa. We have to double our sa as a shadda. Ghassaqa.
Okay. إله ميما وقص ساقا.
Okay. And it's still like the merging, we have a 2 count there. So illa hamima wa ghassaqa.
إله ميما وقص ساقا.
A little more time, Brother Bilal. Hamima wa hamima wa
هميك موا
ghassaqa.
قص ساقا.
Ra. This one is a gargling. Ra. Ghassaqa.
قص ساقا.
Okay. Ra.
قا
Ra.
قا.
Yeah. غساقا.
وقاص.
Yeah, it sounds more like a qa versus a gha, but it's okay. We keep working on it.
All right.
It's a hard sound. We want to make sure though that it doesn't sound like qa, kha. We have qaf, we have gha. So all very close. They're all in the throat. So that's why it's really you have to really work on making sure you're in the right place in your throat. Yeah. All right, Zahara.
إلا هميما وغساقا.
Yep. And Achain, it's a challenge for everybody. All right.
Okay, it's another question.
Oh, it's another question. Okay, let's see. To pronounce the meme independently if it was merged with the meme. Let me see, double check and see. Do we still pronounce the wow? Yes, you do. So we have it actually on this next ayah. So jaza'an wifaqa. So on the one before. Illa hamima wa ghassaqa. So you still pronounce the letter after you merge. It's like it's a bridging to the next letter almost. So you still pronounce that next letter. Okay, Brother Bilal.
جزاء وفاقا.
Good job, mashallah. Was that 4 counts though?
I don't think it was 4 counts. No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
جزاء وفاقا.
Mashallah. Okay. Sister Zahara.
جزاء وفاقا.
So wifaqa.
أو وفاقا.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know we need some water, right?
I'm about to think so.
Okay, Brother Bilal.
إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا.
MashaAllah. Look at you. MashaAllah. So I keep reaching for my mouse, but that's my other computer. I need to just move it. So I'll stop doing like, why is my mouth working? Okay. So I want to point out to guys, you see this aleph with a 0 on it. Okay, so you see it comes up as silent. So we don't read it. It's actually there for a grammar reason. We will not, definitely will not, no way, possibly go into grammar in our sessions. Not going to do it. But it is there. It has a purpose. It's a grammar thing. We don't read it. We just ignore it. Okay. Sister Zahara.
إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا.
Hisaba or hisaba?
حسابا.
Yeah. He. Make sure we're coming from our throat versus the had, and he. Hot chili peppers. Right. Hisaba.
حسابا.
Yep. And again, guys, remember with our first one with the shadda on the noon, innahum is 2 counts, and in our nose too. Innahum kanu la yarujuna hisaba. Builds up our breathing because I have terrible lungs, but alhamdulillah, Quran is helping with that. And we're on ayah 28. Do we have another question, Sister Zahra?
No.
Okay. All right, Brother Bilal.
وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا.
Yeah, good job, mashallah. Just make sure with this kaf here that it's almost like you're putting like a hamza after it, like ki, but it's kidhaba.
كذاب.
Well, not
كذاب.
kid.
I'm sorry.
كذابة كذابة.
كذابة.
Yeah, you should put a little stop. Do you hear what? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yes, I'm pronouncing it twice. So it should be it's I kidda. I'm just making a stop instead of blending instead of
Yeah.
making right. Okay, I kidda
Okay.
kidda.
Be gentle on our calf. It's a light letter.
Okay, kidda.
We'll work on it. Yeah.
Okay.
وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا كذابا.
Kidda.
Still a little bit of stop, but that's okay. Alhamdulillah. It's getting better. All right, Sister Zahra.
وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا.
He rubbed off on you. I think it's because of shadda, right? Because you're trying to make sure you double the next letter.
Yes, that's in my case. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're so focused on making sure I double this one. Kidhaba. There's my double. That pause on it. That's my double. Kidhaba. Kidhaba.
Kidhaba.
Better. What were you saying, Sister Zara? You had a question?
Oh, I was just going to say it again. I was just going to say it again.
Okay, go ahead.
Kidhaba.
I thought we probably should read it from the beginning, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Ayah 29. That's okay. That's all right. All right.
وَكُلَّ شَيْءٍ أَحْصَيْنَاهُ كِتَابًا.
Now we're going to talk about all the calves, right? Don't have a complex about calf now, Brother Bilal, please.
Okay.
It's okay. I think I keep reaching for my mouse since it's not there. Here, we do have an elongation. But this one's a little different because normally we have the same vowel, like we have a dhamma and a waw, right? Or kesra and a yaw. Yeah, but now we have a fatha, the ah sound with the ya. So saynahu.
أَحْصَيْنَاهُ كِتَابًا. كِتَابًا.
Okay. All right, Sister Zahara.
وَكُلَّ شَيْءٍ أَحْصَيْنَاهُ كِتَابًا.
Yeah, good job. And it just made me think about something here. We have the same thing here. We have the fatha, but it's followed with this alif maksur with the sukoon. Shay'in.
شَيْءٍ.
And also, guys, this is another hint the Quran gives us. I shouldn't say the Quran, but like when the writers here, you notice that this tanween, which is the double vowel, is not colored. And the reason it's not colored is because we do pronounce the N sound. So this one is shay'in versus up here when we're blending. Notice here that is in green. So that's a hint. And also they're not stacked directly on top of each other. They're kind of like this. So this is another hint for us to let us know that we are going to be blending them or merging them. We're not going to pronounce the N sound. So even if we happen not to have a Quran that has color in it, it still has these little hints in there to help us remember or help us read it. It's tajweed. So if we have the double vowel mark, they're kind of split. That's a hint. And this one we have the color to let us know we're not going to pronounce the noon. But when we are pronouncing the noon, they're right on top of each other and they're not colored. So shay'in. Clearly we pronounce our N. All right. Now here we have another example where we have an empty noon. There's nothing on it. So we're going to go from this lamb to this noon here. We have to double it. 2 counts, put it in our nose. You ready, Brother Bilal?
Yes, this is the last ayat in this surah.
No, I don't think so. We'll go to the next page. I'm pretty sure there's.
Oh, okay. All right, I see it.
Okay, I'm certain, but it didn't go. What happened? Trying to see what's going on with my computer. It didn't go. Wait a minute. Oh, I did. I'm way up. Okay, my computer's wigging out again. Oh no. Say it ain't so. All right. I don't know why I had in my mind there was 40 ayahs. All right, here we go. Here's the last one.
فذوقوا فلن فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
Okay, now I just want to check and ask you to read this word here again, the third word. And you kind of have to read the second one, so just start from the beginning.
Okay. فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
Okay, good job. And make sure with this one, so this is vowel, so we should have a little but. Fadhu, fadhu, fadhu. I'm doubling, don't double it. Fadhu.
Fadhu.
Yeah, fadhu.
Fadhu.
Yeah, fadhu ku, ku. So we have a little click in our throat. Fadhu ku.
Fadhu ku.
فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا. And come on, we want to hear the ayn too.
Oh, okay. فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
Read the last word again.
عذابا.
Yeah, there you go. Don't be nervous, Brother Bilal.
I am.
Don't be nervous.
Every time I read, I have to remind myself to let my hands go because my hands be hurting. You putting your fingernails in your palms. Stop.
No, I mean, I understand you being nervous because I'm nervous too. But the thing about it is, like, we're all here to learn, right?
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. We're all here to learn. We're family. No one's ridiculing anyone or laughing at anyone. We're here for the sake of Allah's pleasure, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I know it's hard not to be nervous. And actually, I admire you volunteering to do this. I don't think if I had been you, I don't think I would have said yes. So I do admire you being here. The same with Sister Zahara. I don't know that I would have said yes. So I do admire you guys being here, and I pray that Allah rewards you richly with good in this life and this next for taking this time and being willing to step forward. Yeah, okay. Sister Zahara, ready?
Yeah. فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
Okay, good job. One question for you. So is this nazidakum? The third word? Nazidakum?
No.
So do
I
we say
think so.
What do you say, Brother Bilal? Is it dakum?
Is nazidakum.
Dakum?
Is it da or something?
Da, yes. Da, because law, that's heavy, right? Law,
Right.
like my mouth is open, law, but da. So we say the difference between the heavy letters is your mouth is open, law, and da is more of a smile. Your mouth is thin. So in that, well, it's kind of hard to start from the beginning. فَذُوقُوا فَلَن نَزِيدَكُمْ versus dakum. Nazidakum. You hear the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys both need to read it again. Brother Bilal first.
Fadhuku falan.
Dukum?
Fadhu.
Vu.
Fadhu fu. said
Um,
ذو كون said لن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
oh, listen to that. I'm mashallah. Yes, alhamdulillah. And it just like vu, you have a little bit of the buzz, a little Z. Your tongue has to come out of your mouth. This is one time when it's fine to stick your tongue out. But vu. You have a little.
said ذو كون said لن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
Very good, mashallah. Okay, Sister Zahara.
فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
Yeah, good job, mashallah. Do we have any questions? No questions?
You just said that yeah, the 583 has the rest of the verses.
I'm sorry.
They said that page 583 has the next ayah.
I'm like, I know there was, but for some reason, it doesn't want to go forward for me. No, because I'm going the wrong way. No, it doesn't want to go. Why?
On mine, it jumped back to 77.
Well, you know what? This is, wait a minute.
Maybe if you go back to Naba and then you can choose the verse in the, like the top left.
Let's do that. Okay, here's go back to Neba and to. Oh, come on, computer. Bismillah. Thank you. Bismillah. Yeah, I was like, I know there's 4 ayat. I'm like, yeah. Okay. There we go. 31. Got it. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. All right, Brother Bala.
All right, so how did you do that?
I just went to the surah.
I got it now.
Yeah, and chose the ayah.
And Sister Habab, thank you. Okay. Inna lil mu'takina Inna lil mu'takina masajid.
What's the last letter?
Con.
Mafa. What's the last letter?
Con.
So it's like a ra with a dot. What letter is that?
It's I'm not good on memorizing the letters, but I think it should say the Jen.
Not Jin.
Con.
Not Khan. And I'm not trying to torture you. I promise you. I don't expect you to remember the names of the letters, just the sound. So for this one, actually, it's a z sound. So it's mafaza, za.
Mafaza.
Yep. And then this second word, it's a little tricky. You did a good job with our double lambs because we have a lamb followed by a lamb with sukun. So lil, mu. You have mu. So I think you may have skipped the meme. Mu taqina. So we double our ta. Inna lil muttaqina mafaza.
Inna lil mu'takina mafaza.
Faza.
Mafaza.
Okay, and what's that letter after the meme here? So we have lamb, meme, and then
it's ta.
Ta. Yeah, I kind of
mutta.
Yeah, muttaqina.
Muttaqina.
Good job. Okay, Zahara.
Inna lil muttaqina mafaza.
Brother Lau making you more nervous too.
So I hope not.
I'm just kidding. Oh, guys, mashallah, that was awesome. We got to ayah 31, so we're going to remember this for tomorrow, right? We got to ayah 31. We have 9 more ayahs to do in this one. And so now, I have people. They're like, yeah, we want some volunteers now. We have mashallah, Brother Bilal, Sister Zahra are doing an amazing time. So we have some volunteers. Alhamdulillah. Halima, Sister Halima, what do you mean? Why is that? We'll have to talk. All right. So we have Abdul Hamid and Sister Lana, who is a friend of mine. I'm going to call them up. Okay. So, Brother Bilal, thank you so much. Jazakallah khair. And Sister Zara, Jazakallah khair. Inshallah. See you guys tomorrow. I'm going to call up Sister Lana and Brother Abdul Hamid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Don't leave. You're going to stay, right?
No, I'm staying. I'm staying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try my video.
Okay.
I don't know how to turn that off.
If you hover over your video, it appears.
Invite him. Okay. Invite him.
So where's the video? I don't see the video. I see it says
Let's see if I can. There we go. I didn't really kick you out, Brother Bilal. I wasn't kicking you out. Come on, people. I'm trying to invite you guys. Abdul Hamid, are you still here? Your sister Lana. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay, I don't know what happened with Brother Abdul Hamid. I invited him. Now he's not there. Okay. Let me go back. Do we have another brother who wants to join us? Try to be fair. We have another sister who wants to join us. Come on, people. Don't be shy. Let's see. Is he still here? I'm just going to pull somebody up now. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I think maybe he's gone. Let's see. There's so many brothers here. Come on, brothers. Volunteer. Come on.
You have a volunteer over there.
Okay, sis, he's accepted and connecting. Okay, here, I think he's coming now. I think it's taking him a long time to connect. Yeah, it's like he's still trying to connect. So we'll see if he'll come on. So Sister Lana, we'll go ahead and we'll read over what we read today during our time. So we'll go back to ayah 17. So would you like me to read first, or you want to read? You want to just jump in?
You can read first. Inshallah.
Okay. Inshallah. Has he made it on yet? He hasn't. I don't know what happened.
But you have someone over there that's saying, I will.
Okay. Let me pull. Okay. Thank you. I'm not used to using this computer. Let's see. Okay. It's connecting. What's going on? Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنا يوم يوم الفصل كان معقول مكان.
You're right the first time. So what's that first meme? Is it a kesra or a
من
fatha? Mhm.
من كا.
So we have
I'm not
me.
sure.
Yeah. So we have me,
Yes.
call,
Me
call,
call.
ta.
Oh, okay. Me call ta.
Yeah, good job. You did a great job with your jumping over to the lamb with the sukoon. See, oh, there you. Hey, brother. Hey. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, sir.
For those of you who don't know, Brother Hen is a star. He did the reading recordings. The original ones are Imam Adam. So good to see you. I didn't know you were here.
We'll see if I've improved at all.
I'm sure you have. Okay, Bismillah. Go ahead and read Ayah 17.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna yawmal fasli kana mikata.
Was that kata or kata?
Mikata.
Mikal.
Mikata.
There you go. MashaAllah. Great fluency there, Brother Hen. All right. So, Brother Hen, you want to read first or you want me to read?
You can. That would be good.
Okay. يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا. Okay, brother, we had.
Yawma yanu yanfahu fisuri fayatuna afwaja.
Okay, mashallah, good job. Just a question here on this word here. This letter after fa, is it ya or ta?
Fatatuna.
Yeah, fatatuna.
Fatatuna.
Mm-hmm. Good job. Okay, Sister Lana, ready?
Yes. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yoma yufaqo. No. Yufaqu sorry. Fatatuna. Afwaja.
Mashallah, good job. What was it here? So yun fahu, we have our half. Yun fahu
Fakhu.
fisuri. This is fi, right?
Sorry. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah. Fat. Good job on that. We have it again a hamza with a sukoon. Fatat tuna afwaja.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to our next ayah 19. Brother Rehan.
Wafutihatis sama'u fakanat abawaba.
MashaAllah, good job. Okay, Sister Lana.
Wafuyi hati sema u fakanat au no au ba.
Yes, a bat. So how would we read that?
Ba.
Abba.
Abba.
So what do we have after our ba?
Okay. Bow. Bow.
So we
Not
have
sure.
okay. So we have Abba, right? We have a sukun on our ba, so Abba, and then wow with the fatha.
Abba.
Wa. Abba wa ba.
Okay. Abba.
Yep. And there was something here on this wa futihatisa. So I want you to read that word for me again. And just read the whole ayah again.
Wa futi hatas tisma u fakanat ab I can't get that.
Yes, you can. Abba wa ba. Yep, there you go. See? MashaAllah. I knew you could do it. Okay, let's do this next one. Ready, Brother Rehan?
wasuyirati wasuyiratil jibalu fakanat saraba.
MashaAllah. Good job. And you even self-correct. It's so awesome when you're like, oh, wait a minute. Unfortunately, I don't do that so well myself. My Quran teacher's still like, no, that's not right. All right. Good job. All right. Sister Lana.
Wasuyiratil balu what fakanat sarabi
Surah. Is that a
sarab sarabi.
Okay, is that a aleph or a kesra? After the
Okay, I'm
ba.
looking. Sarabin. No,
So
I'm
so
sorry.
it's at the top. So is it a fatha or a kesra?
Fatha.
So surah B or surah ba?
Saraba.
Yep, good job. And then this second word here, what's that first letter?
Kha.
So we have a dot below.
No, it's G.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's G.
Yep. Jibalu.
Jibalu.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good job. All right, Brother Rehan, you ready? This will probably be our last ayah.
Inna jahannama kanat mirsada.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Is that sada? Soda.
Mirsada.
Good job. Okay, Sister Lana.
Inna jahannama kanat min sada.
You were right the first time. Is it mirsada?
Mirsada.
Yeah, mirsada.
Mirsada.
Yep. And remember with our doubling, inna, we have 2 counts on our nose. Inna jahannama.
Okay. Inna jahannama kanat min sada.
MashaAllah. But is that min salda or mir salda?
Mirror. It's mirror. Mirror. Sada.
Sada.
Ah!
Mirror.
Where am I? Mirror. Sad. Is it not that?
Is it sat or saw?
Saw.
Yeah.
Saw.
So mirror.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not saying it strong enough. Mirror. Saw. The.
Yeah. Da. Yeah.
The.
Thank you. I wish you guys could give a round of applause. Allahu Akbar, mashallah. Jazakallah khair for volunteering. And everyone, thank you for coming. And inshallah, remind me, Aminata, tomorrow you'll read with us. Someone said, Abawaba. Yeah, alhamdulillah. And Fatima. So remember, Fatima and Aminata will have you guys tomorrow. No brothers didn't volunteer. Thank you, Brother Rehan. Again, it's so good to see you. I've never seen you in person. I've only seen you on the recordings. Again, thank you guys. I pray Allah blesses us and keeps us safe and in good health until we meet tomorrow, inshallah. And I look forward to reading with you guys. Inshallah, we'll finish up. Oh my gosh, we'll finish the surah and start surah 79 tomorrow, inshallah. And everyone have a great evening. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you again.
Wa alaikum assalam.